Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Down. Fight, 97. Right, white, no red. Green jack. Grill green. Set.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Watch out now, 52, blue striker.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Khalil Mack, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On first down, Purdy. He's got his man. It's White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Slot man moves right. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
38. 9, 10. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Shot. 17. Slide 2.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play action. And they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds. Because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Let's go now. Let's go. 52 blaster. 10 cycles. Steel blue. Red cycle. 6 mega.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Strike 60. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. White now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now.
Purdy off the play fake. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the 1st down to go along with it. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 14. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They had lots of leg behind it, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on first down, it's Purdy. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Bucs are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Purdy. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Purdy. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after 1 play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another 1st down, as this time they get an even 20.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is intercepted. picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Hey, Charles, he's still a young single player in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. Last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy, he completes it right side to White. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 16 but they're still need to convert on 3rd.
That was what they needed there after the sack on first down. They can't get that. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing here, Purdy. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. That's caught by McMahon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. In motion right here, Boyd. Starting the drive with Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Nagar now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 25, Falcons 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3-3.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this will be taken at the 13. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London for the 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. The Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Ritter will throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Keeps the score. Buccaneers 25, Falcons 43.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
So where did that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Drill 52. Don't ready. Triple 38. Blaster 6. Ready.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Okay, right?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A right side run with Patterson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here near the 40. Now the tables have turned now. They were trying to sock this away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. run. Here's Patterson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Got some time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run here with Dobbins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the